Hi, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name's Save with Crypto. I just want to take a look at the price of Bitcoin today. I've been away for a couple of days, and while I was away, I wasn't in any trades, and I'm kind of quite grateful I wasn't, because it actually did plummet a lot more than I expected it to. Now, with it being the weekend, I normally look at the price of the CME close on Friday, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Generally, the price will return to the price it was at on Friday when it closed. Now, that price was at 84,560. If you look at that on the CME chart, you can see that's it there. So the price was kind of coming up as that happened, so let's just mark in that level there. So there we are at 84,560. Let's just give it a little label. I'll just put the date for that, which was January the 30th, wasn't it? Okay, so where are we now? Well, we're at 77k, so we're actually right down here. Okay, so it's currently in the UK, it's currently 20 to 10 p.m. So the CME will open in about an hour and 20 minutes. So that distance there from what it closed at on Friday, we've actually come down about $7,500, which is quite a lot, and it did go lower. It went to about 76 point something. So yeah, we actually dropped by over $8,000. That was a lot. So will we get an $8,000 pump tonight? Unlikely. But these CME gaps do eventually close, but we obviously don't know when it's going to be, do we? So this is the Phemex chart. This is Phemex versus USD. It's actually on the Phemex linear perpetual futures contract chart. Now, I don't know about you, but to me there's a really obvious level there that we've got to sweep here on the daily time frame, which is that low from April last year, just there at 74,469. If we just zoom out to the monthly for a moment, you can see that if we fail to bounce there, it could come down to here at 48,800. Let's put on our indicator and see what we can see. This is Quadzilla, which you can find out about by going to savewithcrypto.org/QZ. Now, it's not showing too much here because there's not much history here on this Phemex chart on this very high time frame. So maybe let's change to the index chart. Okay, well, you can see why we crashed. It's because we got this red arrow here. This is called the super down indicator. This is a very, very strong signal that we get with the Quadzilla indicator. So that happened around about the 1st of September last year. And although it did go higher in October, that was pretty much the top, and then we've been coming down ever since. And quite strongly so. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles now. Now, the last time that happened was 2018, when we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles on the monthly. And we actually went down from 19,800 to just over 3,000. So are there any bullish signs that we can see, anything that we can see that we might be approaching a bottom right now? Well, yeah, probably. On the 1 hour time frame, you can see here that the convergence band here has come down really low and it's got really thin, and it is actually pretty much all below that 20% line there. Okay, so that means that soon we might get one of these green backgrounds like that one. Now, obviously, these are fighting with a rather strong downtrend. You can see here, looking at these EMAs, you've got this 9, 21 and 55 EMA in this order, 9, 21, 55, which means you've got a trend in motion to the downside. I sometimes like to add the 5 EMA, which you can do this within Quadzilla. 5 one's a very fast moving one, so I'd really need to see that red one cross above the cyan one and start to pull these all upwards again and make them into the opposite order, really. So they're going green, yellow, cyan, red. That would be nice. I think we're nearly there, but not quite. You see, we did get something like that back here on Thursday. We got a little push up after that, but not big. So I think what I'll do is I'll put this video out now, and then I'll watch what happens in 1 hour's time, which will be the CME Open. I'm kind of hoping that it will go up, but there are no guarantees. And at the moment, the trend is quite strongly to the downside. But I guess it is possible to sweep that April low there at 74.5k. Because you see, it looks like this could bounce, but it could do what it did here, you know. When it came down there, all very close together, it had a little bit of relief, and then it dropped really hard. So I'm not expecting the wonders tonight. So at the moment, I would be careful trading. I think it's risky looking for shorts now. I think we're too low. And if you were looking for longs, I think you'd have to be prepared to maybe sort of like ladder in a position coming down, so that if you need to, you can catch, you know, a big dip like that. I think that's what I would do if I wasn't about to go to sleep. I think the best thing we can do is talk about this tomorrow on the live stream at midday. So do come along to that. The link for it will be in the description down below. While you're down there, please give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications turned on. And above all, tell your friends.
Bitunix.